want more energy every day? Here is one thing you must stop doing right now, because I implemented myself and it works for me. That's why today I want to share with you. Here is 4 daily habits you must follow if you want to feel strong, because sometimes even after 8 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours of sleepness, you still felt weak, like without strength to handle your daily tasks. That's why we are here to guide you step by step. The first habit you must try to improve is stop over consuming caffeine. Uh, it sounds a little bit critical, because most of us, we have this habit that every day we must drink a couple of coffee. It's not bad though, but when we talk about coffee, we must look also about cortisol, and cortisol is a stress hormone. Okay, the body itself at a normal or natural state release cortisol, and then the cortisol, as known as a stress hormone, help us fight some danger or run away from it. It means it gives us that level of courage to be a man and do whatever and standing for whatever is in front of us, and that it is meaningful, right? Okay, so in the morning, and then the thing is that when you take caffeine, the caffeine also stimulates releasing that hormone, that is cortisol. So if you at its natural state, the body release it already, and it is at its peak. That is why that is good. So the thing is that when you drink the coffee also will stimulate the body and release it again. It means it will be hyper secreted, that hormone. By the way, after 8 a.m. till 1 p.m., you can take coffee at that period. Why the cortisol it's secret or releasing in the morning? Because it helps us be awake, feel with energy, and still working. It's the state where the body use the glucose that we have in the body to fuel us with energy, so that we must still working, we must still doing our daily works, and it makes sense. So overconsumption disrupts energy cycle, increases cortisol, and also leads to sleep disturbances. I will explain this part, because when you overtaking caffeine, it will disrupt your sleep habit. Why? Since in the morning the cortisol is releasing in the body, so at 2 p.m. we must stop taking that caffeine, because from 2 p.m. till the night, the level of the cortisol will shut down in the body, so that we must sleep. We must rest, because the cortisol make us awake and full of energy. That's why we can't sleep. So that's why the advice here is we can take coffee. There's no problem. There's no problem, because you like it, and I cannot tell you right now that don't take it. It is impossible, right? Okay, but you can take it from the 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's right. And then from 2 p.m. to night, it's not that advisable to take it. Why? Okay, here I will say limit caffeine to one or two serving per day. It makes sense, right? Replace afternoon coffee with herbal teas or lemon water. The point here is to help us sleep very well, take rest. So if overtaking coffee, it won't help us sleep and rest our body, because we must charge our body. And then since caffeine is a stimulant to help our body release cortisol, that's why we must pay attention and then take care of how we are taking that that substance, that is coffee, you know. So we must use a caffeine curvy and avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. It makes sense. Why? You know, National Institute of Heart said excessive caffeine disrupts sleep quality and causes chronic tiredness. Also, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition said also that habitual caffeine increases cortisol, leading to fatigue. And then the second habit, we must stop skipping meal. Why? All is about the body, the homeostasis. Because we have that habit, 8 a.m. in the morning, we take our breakfast. And then when some day come and then we didn't take that breakfast, since our body have that habit already, so the body must stimulate and release sugar or glucose to help our body maintain its strength state, so that we must still working during the day. So by releasing the glucose, since we didn't eat, this habit lead us to get weak. That's why we must pay attention to how to skip our meals. You know, there will be a critical view or point around skipping meal and fasting. Okay, even though when you are fasting, you can feel sometime that you feel weak. And it makes sense. So if you want to feel energized, feel with strength and still working, you must improve that. What can we apply? Eat a balanced breakfast with protein and fiber within 30 minutes of working. That is good. We must eat small meals and every 4 to 5 hours. You know, and also we must avoid processed sugars. You know, the processed sugar is not good for our body. Sorry, I knew it is a critical point. Also, we must avoid processed sugar. It's not good for our body. Okay, and Harvard Medical School has made the statement on their investigation saying also a balanced breakfast boosts energy and mental clarity. You know, when you are taking a good breakfast in the morning, that will help you boost your energy, boost your strength, boost your body, and also make your mental clarity very clear for you, so that you must still working during the day and handle your workflow the whole day. Good. And also American Journal of Clinical Nutrition say skipping meals increases fatigue and reduces insulin sensitivity. Okay. The third habit, stop stressing over everything. Stress is very bad for us, you know. So chronic stress increases cortisol. You know, since we say cortisol is an hormone, a stress hormone, so we must stop stressing over everything. You know, it won't help us. So chronic stress increases cortisol, disrupts sleep, and drain energy. So we must practice mindfulness or deep breathing for 5 minutes daily. Just by doing that, it will help us a lot, free ourselves from stress. You know, we must take also 5 minutes breakfast for deep breathing or meditation. Also, we must use gratitude journaling, and then it will help us a lot. So if you are somebody who doesn't have that habit, this habit to make a gratitude, I will ask you, you must start implementing into your daily routine to do it. It will help you free yourself from stress, because the investigation has shown deep breathing reduces cortisol and improve energy. Also, it has improved mindfulness meditation, reduces stress and improves health. You know, John Hopkins also shows that gratitude journaling increases life satisfaction and energy. So guys, These are the habits that we must improve. These ones are the basics one we must improve daily if we want to improve our health, stay strong, energized, and healthy, and still performing and still working and still supporting our family the whole day. I apply all those things in my life and it has worked for me. So, and I knew if you apply also, it will help you a lot. So, if you apply something already and it works for you, let me know at the comment. And also, you can share this episode with a friend or who need it may help him also. Thank you guys. I love you and see you in this next episode. Ciao.